Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here today. We're here to provide an update regarding a tragic incident that occurred yesterday evening in downtown Hamilton. I'd like to now introduce Detective Staff Sergeant John Obervac of the Homicide Unit, who will speak to the details of this investigation. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Detective Staff Sergeant John Obervac, and we're here today to provide an update on the ongoing homicide investigation from yesterday in the area of King Street East and James Street North. Friday, July 11th, 5:25 p.m., Hamilton Police Service received several 911 calls advising that someone had been shot at the corner of King Street East and James Street North. Uniformed patrol officers arrived to a chaotic scene and located two victims. The first victim was a male suffering from a gunshot wound. He was transported to hospital and treated for non-life-threatening injuries. The second victim was found further down King Street West, also suffering from a gunshot wound. Despite life-saving measures, she was pronounced deceased at the scene. Police have identified the deceased victim as 26-year-old Belinda Sarkody. The scene was secured by uniformed patrol officers and the homicide unit was called in to investigate. We are currently searching for the suspect, who is described as white male, medium build, brown hair, wearing a black t-shirt with a white design on the front and a large lettered V on the back. He's wearing blue shorts, dark socks, and dark shoes, and wearing a dark colored medical style mask. At this time, we believe the suspect may have known the male victim and targeted him, although a motive has not yet been determined. There is no information to suggest that the suspect and Belinda Sarkody were known to each other, or that she was targeted. Based on the information we have so far, it appears Belinda was an innocent bystander simply going about her day. Belinda immigrated to Canada from Ghana in 2024 and was living and working here in Hamilton. At the time of the incident, she was spending time with a friend in the downtown core. Her next of kin have been notified and spoken to, and Hamilton Police Victim Services is actively providing support to the family during this incredibly difficult time. At this time, I'll take some questions, but please note that we're still in the early stages of this investigation, and that there may be information I may not be able to share.
Detective, I'll ask first. So, looking at HSR data, you had a lot of buses, bus 2280, 1809, 2105, on James Street in the direction the suspect fled. Based upon your evidence markers, including the bullets that went through the Sobey station, the assailant was shooting underneath the cameras of Jackson Square. Do you have images of a quality that could assist the public in identifying the suspect?
Yeah, like I said, we're still obviously in the early stages. We are collecting a lot of video. There's a lot of people that are helping us, and we're in the process of processing all that video right now.
The video at Jackson Square, how would you describe the quality of that video from that new camera?
I haven't seen the video myself, but our team is going through it, and I believe it'll be of good quality.
Sir, is the male victim cooperating with police?
The male victim has spoken with us, yes.
Matt from the Hamilton Spectator. As I think you mentioned earlier, it was very chaotic there, and a lot of people were worried at the time. They weren't sure what was happening. Can you describe for me how you deal with that amount of the crowd level, the chaos, that there was a literal party right at Gore Park? How do you negotiate that in that circumstance?
Yeah, we have very well trained officers that responded in a manner that was appropriate in the scene, and they did a great job. Obviously, that you could imagine how chaotic that area could be. Probably couldn't pick a busier intersection in the city, and they shut it down, and they collected all the evidence and maintained it as best as they could.
Was there any thought, or would it even been practical to try and clear some of the large outdoor parties right nearby? You know, there's the Arts Crawl on James Street, thousands of people. Was that even something you considered, or would it be practical?
Again, I wasn't there for the initial response, but no, I don't think. I think what the size of the scene was appropriate. It was big enough, and probably even a little bit bigger than we needed, so we usually strive for.
Was the male victim able to identify the shooter?
No.
The woman, where she was found was at the 1A bus stop. Was she waiting for the bus?
The information I have is that she was making her way home. I don't know if she was going to be taking the bus or not, but she was finishing her afternoon in the downtown core.
So this is the second innocent bystander to die at a bus stop in Hamilton in recent months. What is the Hamilton Police comment on that?
All I can tell you is that we are using every available resource to try to identify and locate the person involved and the suspect and solve this obviously tragic crime.
At the scene, you had 6 evidence markers indicating some sort of debris strike. Do you know how many casings you recovered at the scene?
I can't comment on that due to the ongoing investigation. We haven't even briefed with our forensic officers about this thing yet.
So she didn't know any of the other people that were involved, the shooter or the target?
Are you talking about Belinda?
Yes.
There's nothing to suggest that she knew anybody involved. Like I said, an innocent bystander just going about her day.
How many officers did you have out there for in the end? Do you know?
I can't give you an exact number, but
Ballpark.
everybody that could responded while maintaining business continuity.
Did you have to go kind of store by store through Jackson Square in terms of ensuring you knew who was where and everyone was safe? Or?
Yeah, there was a canvas for witnesses and video, and of course all of that got done.
Was the mall evacuated as a whole?
I don't know if the mall was evacuated as a whole. I can't answer that.
What is the general area for public that was out that evening and potentially saw something? What's the general area that you're looking for evidence in that people may have saw something that they didn't think of at the time? Could you describe a general area for people to
Yep,
be observing?
anywhere in the area of King and James and that whole block in the downtown core.
As for the victim and their family, do they reside in Hamilton?
They do not. The victim was living in Hamilton, yes, but the victim's family is in Ghana and a brother in Manitoba as well. But nobody else in Hamilton, family-wise. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. This remains an active investigation, and we urge anyone with information to please come forward. This concludes today's update.